With us knowing what league we were in this season, you would have thought some of the talks about contract would have happened, but not. Hello and welcome to the video. You could like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking out the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when video go live. So, Sheffield Wednesday Football Club have got it that we know that we are in the Championship next season. Fantastic, get in. That is something we really want to see. That's something that is a big progress from last season, not having to take anything to the final day, and it's progression. It's good progression. Now, we're not too sure what's going to be happening with Danny, but there's also the whole situation. Look at the players we got and who are out of contract. No talks have apparently happened with them either, and we seem to have the situation where we are always in the line of we will talk to players once their deals are done at the end of the season, which if you are in a relegation battle or in a promotion battle, that makes sense. You're going to do that because you don't know what league you're going to be in. You don't want to kind of have that thing. But when you know what league you're already in, it feels a little bit counter that, because you already know what it is. The only reason you can think is that we've turned around and gone, we're going to upgrade the squad properly and go it this way. Now, before people go, how's he going to do that? He got no money. Look, DC has always built a squad even when we haven't been able to do fees or transfer fees. He did it before. So the part of it, he has always made sure the players there. Might be not the player people want or the player people were expecting, but it always happened. But Danny said last week, of course, if you know what league you're going to start immediately playing for new team, there could be the preseason squad, all these things. At the moment, there are no movements of players in or out. It's still on the table, and should that tack for the next days or weeks. Hopefully, can give a clear picture with all things. There were a lot of things we need and what the fan deserves, and we should do what we need to do as a club. Now, this is the thing. If you are getting a new manager, well, it'll see what happens. He went, it shouldn't even be on part of the manager. Of course, I'm a key factor, but also the interest of the club to keep new players for the new season, change some players for the new season. This is a full package. To make good decisions and try and give club a good situation, you have to make good decisions together and keep players, changing some players, see who are good and who are not good to move forward. But this is also one thing where you look at it with Wednesday. The last time we had the kind of big upheaval was when we came up from League One, and it took us a while to get a manager in after Darren, and then we had a load of players come in really late, and it didn't start good to us. But this is something Darren Moore said when he was here. He doesn't like having it where so many players are out of contract. He wants to have them sat down, spoke to them, knowing what they're doing. Then the players know what's going on. The club know what's going on. The manager knows what's going on. It kind of, that whole thing is having a bit of a rough idea who's in and who's not, instead of going to it of maybe or maybe not. You've seen like clubs already are releasing players or starting to get players signed up for new deals if they know what leagues they're in next season. It's just something we don't do. And it's something I like to see us do a little bit better, personally. But again, it's something we don't do. For whatever reason, we do not sit down with players until the season's done. And you look at someone like Gassama, you would be wanting to put a new deal in front of Gassama back in March, February time. But you haven't done it, or even in November with how well he was doing. And we don't. And it's always going to be on the kind of line of where we do and where we don't. So, out of all the players who are out of contracts, who would you have liked to have seen sat down with a new contract already and not going into the season without any kind of thinking, I'm in my last year, or I haven't got a deal this season, and then going in and saying, oh, we'll do this X, Y, and Z. Let me know in the comment section below what you will be doing and how you play it. But I personally be trying to figure out who's who and have a plan. But again, this is from outside looking in. We don't know what's actually happening. Of what Danny said and then of what actually is happening. We don't know. But we can only speculate. But with what we've done in the past, it would seem like we're going down the same route again.